So welcome back to the channel, everyone, and yes, it's another World of Warships game, and yes, I'm playing my new Tier 10 toy. Also my first researchable Tier 10 toy. I did pick up the USS Salem using Colt just about a month ago, and it's been quite a bit of fun so far. But the main reason I picked up is because I knew the grind through the Buffalo was almost done. The Buffalo was causing me a great deal of pain. After enjoying every other USN heavy cruise there, from the Pepsi-Cola through the New Orleans to the Baltimore, I just found the Buffalo to be painful. It's such a huge target. You sort of have a choice between you can have your firepower and be difficult to kill, or you can use all your firepower and evaporate the first time something looks at you hard. It's not a very pleasant choice. But here in the Des Moines, well, ooh, that's no longer such a hard choice. You've now got 2 forward turrets and 1 rear turret, so losing 1/3 of your firepower to gain a whole lot of resiliency, very, very good trade-off. This ship, well, I saw the firepower of the Salem the first couple times out. The thing has astonishing damage output. Its theoretical armor-piercing damage output is 500,000 a minute. Yes, that's 500,000 damage. Now, mind you, that'd be doing all armor-piercing citadels all the time. Not terrible likely. But even if we say this ship's firepower, which is probably closer to 1/4 of that, that's still insane for pretty much any other ship in the game. But, yeah, so what do you do with this ship? Well, I've got mine currently set up as a radar cruiser, which I'm not sure is actually the best way to play the Des Moines. But until I grind out the legendary module, I kind of feel like that might be the best way to work with it. You can see my friend up here ahead of me. He's calling for me to use my radar, and I do plan on using my radar, but I plan to use my radar once I am tucked into a bit of cover here, because I don't want to get wrecked by I think it's a Montana and a Bismarck, maybe the Tirpitz, that are looming out there. Now I pop my radar, and oh look, there's a Farragut. The Farragut is too deep. But our friend here has popped up some smoke, and I'm like, oh good. I shoot from back here, and yes, this is my very first battle. You tell I've got my explosive loaded, and I don't notice it first, but no, it's alright. We'll just spew a few shells at this guy, and it's still doing some pretty respectable damage. Oh, there's a cruiser right there. It's a Cleveland, and I'm just a little bit too close to this rock to hit him. So I've put the ship into reverse. I'm trying to reverse back out, put some shots into him, but no, I'm just shooting. I'm shooting an iceberg. it's not very useful. And now the Cleveland has popped his radar and revealed that, yep, not only is there an annoying destroyer over here, but there's also a Des Moines. And he's probably like, oh, I'm glad the Des Moines doesn't have a good angle on me. So someone's coming out to shoot me. There is, I think it's the Montana is over here. And I'm here like, I actually really want to be shot at by a Montana. Montana's hurt. Big guns. But thankfully the Cleveland's radar, Cleveland and I have backed out of his respective radar range. I'm able to disappear. I'm able to think about what my next move to be. This destroyer is launching torpedoes down that channel. Good, there was a Farragut down there. Much as I love just running to try and murder the Farragut, he's got a lot of heavy support in positions that might just wreck me. So I'm just gonna chill right here for the moment and look for opportunities to use my damage. And I see being detected here, and I'm like, huh. Let's see what's detecting me. Is there another destroyer? Well, maybe there is. Whatever it is, just lost contact. And then, ooh, Hipper. Now, once again, I'm with this. Yeah, I've played Salem a couple times. Not so many times that I'm like, oh, instant accurate. Now I gotta range in. But this thing's rate of fire is so astonishing that if I start scoring hits, well, I will probably continue scoring hits. Really, my biggest problem is that I keep zooming out. I keep expecting to have like 10 seconds to re-aim, to check out the situation, but no, it's like a 5.5 second reload. There's just a lot happening. So take a couple serious hits here, but I keep right on putting the shells in. First punishing this Monty a bit, because, well, gotta take opportunities you can to punish that ship, and then go back to trying to annoy this Hipper. The Hipper is trying to do the right thing here. He's putting shells over. But I've disappeared. There's no longer anything spotting me, and I still have line of fire because it's America. We do launching shells over things. Now I see that there is a Fletcher over there who just comes up, and so I say, all right, we'll try and catch the Fletcher. But the Fletcher scoots away, but my radar is still lighting him. He's almost out of health. Come on. Someone kill him. Don't let the destroyer get away. Yeah, I'm not going to get the destroyer, but that's okay, because I might certainly have something else to shoot at. Right up here, looks like Monty was thinking about popping back out, stern first again, so that I could shoot him a few more times. But no, that's not what he's doing. But the Fletcher, not the Fletcher, the Farragut, jeepers, the Fletcher's the tier 6. The Farragut's the tier, wait, Fletcher's tier 9 Farragut. Whatever, there's two F destroyers, I'm always getting them backwards. They're both American. They're both really good, though the Fletcher, the tier 9, which, yes, is the Fletcher, is much better than the tier 6. Still a darn fine destroyer. So put a couple more salvos in the general direction of the Montana over there, but the Montana's not in good reach, but that's okay, because there's a Zao over there. And there's this smoke screen that the enemy Fletcher put down. So I'm not going to be visible. I'm going to have some really good shots right here. So, more DACA, please. Now, I'm going to kind of hug that side down, because this is the make your island your waifu type ship. You generally want to have some cover around. That'll help protect me from any possible torpedo or shell fire from my right, from my starboard side, while I throw shells at the Zao. And he's zigzagging around a bit, which is making this a little bit more tricky. But, you know, if you mess with a salvo, you just shrug and you put the next one in the air, and the next one, and the next one. Because unlike every other American heavy gun cruiser, which has a bit of a reload to it, this thing shoots like a light cruiser. It's just keep putting the shells in the air, and the damage will keep coming. Oh, look at this broadside. Oh, please. Let's see if we get some Citadels in here. Oh, that was a pretty good hit. No Citadels, though. That's okay. There's more on the way. Have some more. There was a Citadel. Oh, look. Torpedoes. And, yeah, not a threat to me. Lazal not looking like he's feeling so hot. There's another cruiser back there. That's just a Cleveland. That's when I see the Montana is starting to push out of his cover. And I say to myself, this is my opportunity. Hello, Mr. Hipper. I really want to kill the Zao, not the Hipper. I mean, I'll happily shoot the Hipper while he's available. But the moment I see I've got a good clear line of fire on the Zao, I'm going to refocus on him, try and get him knocked out of the game. Just as I get there, though, our Mogami does the job, so it's right back to shooting at a very unlucky Hipper, who's probably wondering what he's done to deserve this. So I'm going to slow down here a bit. I'm actually going to not completely leave island cover, because I can see that there is a Montana, and I think it's a Salem, are pushing into sea, and if I give myself full broadside to both of them, I should not expect to live very long. Instead, I'm going to sit here and just continue lobbing shells at this unfortunate Hipper right over here. Right up to the point where he disappears. And I'm like, huh. Now what? I look over and I see there's a Salem and a Montana and now a Cleveland are pushing into sea, but they all have one thing in common. I can engage each one at a time from their broadside while using this island to cover myself against the others. So this is the time the Des Moines gets the push. Hello, Cleveland! Now this Cleveland fully suspected this might happen. Look how fast he got the guns around, started putting shells downrange. But well, he's a light cruiser. I have decent bow plating. And really, only the fact that I screwed up the first shot is going to allow him to live as long as he does in this engagement. What was that? All the RG says the shell's screaming off to the left. Well, it's alright. More shells in the air. And see, he's shooting almost as fast as I am with his little 6-inch guns. But, yeah, this contest was never really at all fair. That's okay, because here comes a supposedly fair fight. There's the Salem. He's bringing his guns around. He's realized he's in trouble. I slightly set me his speed and shoot a little too far forward, so I only do 1,600 damage to the first salvo, but that's okay, because here's the next salvo, and he's dead. Sweet. Okay, 2 down, 1 to go. Hello, Montana. You've been busy reaping my team. You need to go. I'm coming to kill you because you're alone, and I see that I've got another cruiser on the other flank and a battleship in front of you. You're just kind of doomed. It's just a question of who's going to get the kill shot. And frankly, it's probably going to be me. The damage output of this ship is just phenomenal. I'm aiming for the upper belt here. I'm just going for full pens, not for citadels. I figure it's a more reliable way of getting damage into a ship like this at this point. But again, maybe not, because I do get a citadel here. Maybe I should be going for citadels. But in any case, I just keep running, pumping out the damage. I'm thinking, oh, this is probably going to stay. Oh, that wasn't so bad. Hit him again. And, okay, one more should do it. And that's when I discovered that that didn't include his rear turrets. Ow! Okay, that was more what I was expecting from the battleship salvo, but there we go, Montana's down. Des Moines wins. because really, damage output. Would that have worked if I'd attacked torpedo-armed ships? In theory, yes, but since those were all American ships, none of them were equipped with any torpedoes, I could just sort of sail straight in without worrying about suddenly exploding to, deep-sea fishies. Well, I applied the one thing this ship does extremely well, which is just to pump damage downrange through 8-inch armor-piercing shells as fast as possible. And that's pretty much it for my role in this battle. Even though I've got this thing spec'd out for me reasonably fast, there's just not enough enemy ships left nearby for me to get a shot off. And what ones do end up wandering into range, there's just stuff in the way. So let's go move on and take a look at the post-game stats of this match. Here we go, Des Moines. Really nice result. And yes, you can see there the home sweet Des Moines mission with its very first tiny tick of start towards the 100,000 experience accumulate to get the first of, I think it's 5 parts to get my hands on the legendary module. That's going to be a bit of a grind, but it'll be worth it, I think. Anyways, solid damage. It's actually fairly close to, I think, was kind of my damage record in the New Mexico. I think it's been holding on to my maximum damage record for a year and a half now. So, yeah, feeling pretty good about this one. Geez, pretty silly. Yay, top of the team with 2,452, which is nowhere near my best experience in any ship in the game. But frankly, for my first match in Des Moines, I'm quite okay with this. I'm okay with having this being one of my intros to what I hear is one of the most trollishly ridiculous ships in the game. If we take a look at, I actually am engaging 5 enemies. Okay, so really that is a significant portion of the team. But, the Zhao, I didn't manage to get the kill him on the Zhao, but I still dumped a fair chunk of health out of him. That poor unfortunate Hipper was just not, it was in the wrong place at the wrong time, got away with his life because I'm not a very good shot yet. But really, you can see that most of my damage popped out when I just went around the corner and said, hello, Cleveland, goodbye, Cleveland, hello, Salem, goodbye, Salem, hello, Montana. Well, let me just beat you to death with this with my my 8-inch guns. And you can see, overall pretty good. My accuracy was definitely meh. I mean, I got over 50% of my high explosive shells landed, but there's only 24 of them. But I also fired 336 armor-piercing shells. Got about 1 in 3 of them on target, roughly. Well, better than that, actually. It's maybe... Oh, let's not go into percentages in our head. That's just kind of silly. Plus, I got so close that my secondaries fired 52 times, scoring 13 hits. I also got one very puny fire. I think that was on the Montana when I was teasing him earlier with my... before I just decided that I'd had enough of this and just went out to go and murder things. If we take a look at the last screen, this is where it gets really kind of exciting. So, it's not the Salem. A game of this in the Salem probably would have made 3 times that many credits. But still very, very respectable credit income. Helps that, of course, I have a premium account. But even without the premium account, that would have made money. And isn't that a silly thing? I've got myself 4,000 base experience, got another daily win modifier for 6,000. Commander got another 8,000. Peter Paul there, he's one of my most experienced commanders. I'm really looking forward to the point where he and a couple other guys who are at like 17, 18 point captains now will be at 19 points, so I can really start churning out some commander experience that I can use to help level up my other captains or retrain them. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching that match. Good game, and good night.